I could tell that story, or I could tell you, if your name is Sarah, if you're out there right now and your name's Sarah, and you're wondering, if someone's been coming into your house and trying on your shirts and blouses and stretching them out, maybe it's a dinosaur, I could tell you right now, it's probably the Triceratops.
Terrible. But we're all smiling.
It's a long drive over here, man.
Not bad, so
That was just so pterodactyl.
Doc gets a rim shot.
Wait, what do you mean, terrible?
Good one.
Like
He doesn't get it.
terrible dactyl?
Yeah.
Oh, you should have said terrible dactyl.
Oh, okay.
Either way. Hey, welcome. Another episode of The Second Office. I'm your host. Your something host. I really fumbled that one.
No, it's your deal, dude. We're just...
I was trying to find alliteration. Hot, humble, horny. One of the H's. Or all of them. Alec George is my name. Next to me are Sodi and my Dr. Boss. Dakota. Back again by popular demand. Talk a little free agency with us. Mr. Scout.
Yo.
Josh. How you doing, guys?
We're doing great.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to speak for everyone since we're just being so weirdly quiet.
Hell yeah. No, I always ask, how's the week? We don't do anything. Doc, how's the week?
Man, I'm gonna break it down.
Let's go.
Everyone will on these talk shows or whatever, right? They'll be like, "Oh, it was great. It was good. It was a good week. Didn't do anything."
That's us.
No, man. Let's break the stigma, right? We're just a bunch of dudes in a room, but let's be real. My week's been rough and tough. It's been a hard week. Tons of stuff going on, man. First office sucks. Home life is rough because of the first office. So let's break the stigma. I love being with you guys. I love being here. So let's have a good one. But let's make it okay to talk about tough weeks.
Yes, please.
Glad to have you here, man.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Thanks for not shutting in.
Love you all.
Yep. Damn.
This is what I was trying to find. But for real, love you guys. Happy you're here.
Well, I was going to mope, but not anymore.
No, you're not, because you're here.
I've got a renewed sense of amazement that, yeah, we're all here doing this again. This is awesome. Well, what week is this in a row?
Yes.
23?
That was 2 weeks ago, dog.
What?
I know the answer.
We quarter cinch?
Quarter cinch.
Yeah.
Crips.
Damn right. Look at us go.
Wow.
Tell you.
25?
Man, if our podcast was a baby, it can legally rent a car.
Wait, next week.
Whoa.
Next week is we're halfway through our first year.
Yeah.
Well, if weeks were years, Doc, then yes.
Yeah, fuck off, dude. You
Sorry.
did.
25-week-old child renting cars.
Yeah. You don't trust a baby to drive a car?
Dude, it's cool. He thought they were 5 people on Rushmore for a bit.
He still does.
I heard
the
it.
clip.
Yeah,
I
I
heard
heard
the clip.
Josh, how's your week?
It's been all right. Ups and downs everywhere. But what are you going to do about it, man?
That's what I'm saying.
I agree with Doc. We can talk about it whenever it pops up.
Mm-hmm. Rough week on this side of the mic as well. But hey, I got my favorite bourbon. I got my favorite friends. And we got NFL free agency.
A very exciting week.
And that goal is warranted.
I don't know why you played that.
Because it's great. And because Julie Cousins is a
How
bitch.
do we get a what sound does your team make when Packers pack? Because that's when Vikings Vike.
Or is it just farts?
Okay.
Is it more like the because of all the cheese?
Pure cheese farts.
That's what it is.
No, it's a lot of constipation. So would it be more of a?
And it's only echoed. It's only echoed on those metal benches you guys got there.
Oh
And it's
man,
only reverberated.
They turn into
even
clappers.
louder.
the percussion. Imagine the early season game, September. It's still kind of hot. You might catch a 74-degree day in the sun, cooking
And when everyone has started eating chili,
nachos and Bush
Yep.
Light.
been there.
Don't trust them.
Don't trust those
You know what
bleachers
goes on
either.
chili? Cheese. Case closed.
Boom.
Chili cheese.
Wait, chili with or without beans?
With.
No, chili
It's not a
doesn't have
chili
beans.
without beans.
Really?
What?
Really?
Why?
Well, the great country of Texas doesn't believe in putting beans in their chili.
Bummer.
The great country.
Yeah,
The great country.
That may be, but I prefer them. George,
Yes, beans.
beans.
Mhm.
What kind of beans?
Chili beans.
Black and
Kidney beans. Come on, man.
thank you.
Red.
Yeah.
And red. Yep. Emily does all three in her homemade
red
chili.
kidney
And I
beans?
love it. It's a steak chili with the beans. And it's my favorite chili.
Have I ever made my white chicken chili for you guys?
It's good. I've just had some from a coworker. He brought some in for everyone.
He brought in
And,
Sodi's
it's-
chili for you
yeah,
guys?
I wish.
Who
It
is
would have been better.
No, actually, what I should bring in, although now it's summer, so we can't. But I do crock pot chicken pot pie. I've ever told you about that. So you just do like 2 or 3 chicken breasts in a crock pot. Put in cream of potato soup or something. Cream of chicken soup. A little bit of broth, bunch of seasonings. Cook that on low for 6 hours. Shred it. Add in your frozen veggies. Another couple, like an hour on high.
Yeah.
And you serve it on a biscuit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
yeah,
basically the
Ooh.
guts of a pot pie, and then you just crack open a biscuit, dump a generous amount on both, and hammer down.
I think I would like it more on a biscuit than the
And then you
pie
wait.
crust.
It's biscuits and gravy,
yeah.
but chicken pot pie.
And then you
whatever that-
wait
yeah.
20 to 25 minutes.
Mhm.
But it's worth it. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. All right, let's get right into it. I'm going to do this again. That's not for losing Kirk and not for us having like a max of 5 or 6 wins next year. That is for Harrison Smith restructuring his contract and staying a Viking.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's go!
Absolutely.
He's my favorite all-time Viking.
I'm getting that jersey next year.
I
I haven't bought a jersey.
Got it for free.
I'm getting one.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a double XL that I won in a raffle. It doesn't fit, but I wear it all the time.
Has he had like Hall of Fame career?
He has. He literally has.
He's better than Troy Polamalu.
He's better than Troy Polamalu.
I'd give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
I,
He deserves it.
I haven't looked into it.
He freaking deserves it. The
yeah.
biggest travesty of his career is he didn't get all-decade team over Tyron fucking Matthew.
Well,
Yeah.
Honey Badger.
Mediocre at best.
Super Bowl homeboy.
He had a couple good years. He's a splash player. Harrison Smith was so much better. Any year of their career, so much better.
Yeah, Harry's outlasted
Yes.
without a doubt.
Yes,
He
exactly.
stayed prime.
Yep.
I'll take that
Mhm.
rather than the flashy short amount.
And
of
even
years.
before then, he was overshadowed by Earl Thomas, who had a few amazing, amazing years. Could be a Hall of Famer for sure. Over their careers, it's no question. And the peak is also no question, in my opinion. If it wasn't for Aaron Donald, Harrison Smith would have a Defensive Player of the Year award in 2017. He's HOF. He has to be. Okay, back to Julie Cousins being a bitch. Bringing my captain
I,
all the way to Atlanta.
that opinion does
She
not
took him away from me.
doesn't stand. That
Okay.
opinion does not reflect the entirety of this production.
No, man, that's just you.
I'm sure she's a wonderful lady.
She's an angel,
Let it go.
I'm sure she's a wonderful lady.
and she lent us Kirk.
And while I
for a
did,
long
I did
time.
really want Kirk. I did. I wanted Kirk, and I wanted to trade up and get a quarterback still, and have him learn under Kirk.
$200 million. You got us one playoff win. Super nice dude. He's awesome. Love to golf with him, but I'm ready. I'm ready to move on.
I want to share this stat. In the 6 years prior to the Minnesota Vikings acquiring Kirk Cousins, a record of 53, 45, and 1 with one playoff win. Over the 6 seasons that we had Kirk, the team went 54, 41, and 1 with one playoff win.
Glad that money was worth it.
It's dumb.
We should have listened to Zimmer.
Yeah.
I remember when we got Kirk and the press conference picture of him and Spielman standing with Kirk, Zimmer had the fattest frown on his face. And then we got a defensive player. I can't remember who. We got a defensive player. And he's
James.
nope. And he's just grinning ear to ear. Kirk, I love you and good luck, I suppose.
Good
Hey, wait a
riddance.
minute. Wait a minute. Did anyone on this show predict Kirk Cousins? Like immediately was like, yeah, he's going to the Falcons.
Both of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy and good for Kirk Cousins' agent? The dude's made $411 million in his career for
Goat.
one playoff win.
Yeah.
Goat agent.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, he's finessed the entire league
4
for his entire career.
appearances,
Yeah.
one playoff win.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
Man.
I was vocal on my last visits.
Josh, you sold me on the go for greatness. You,
Oh,
like find
my
your
goodness.
superstar.
This is going nowhere fast, and I can't believe people are, and especially Pro Football Talk, just totally badgering the Minnesota Vikings franchise for giving up Kirk, as if the writing isn't all over the wall right now of what Atlanta is in store for.
But there are a couple who have been on our side. Dan Patrick and Colin Coward says we got a furnished apartment waiting for a quarterback.
Exactly. I totally agree.
I can't wait for Sam Darnold to have the greatest season of his career,
most likely,
and lead us to 5 wins.
Dependent on our weapons, obviously Justin Jefferson re-signing. Fingers crossed, re-signing.
We're gonna give him $35 million a year, and he'll resign. Dakota, thoughts on Vikes free agency? You're rubbing your temples like we're pissing you off.
Well, no, I mean, dude, like Sam Darnold.
Yeah, no,
dude.
Yeah,
I
would have
don't
rather had
want
Wilson.
Sam Darnold.
Well, that's what you got.
I know. We're gonna draft and I am so ready for this typical Vikings season upcoming.
That's
right
what
now.
sucks, though.
And then the future is gonna look so better.
The Patriots now think the other thing that I did, because I thought Kirk goes to Atlanta, Vikes trade up to 3 to New England to go get Drake May. Because I think it's going to be Caleb, LSU guy, Drake May.
I don't see a world where the Patriots were ever not taking a quarterback.
Why?
Because they didn't have a quarterback. Even with Mac Jones, they didn't have a quarterback.
Well, why the hell did
Mayo,
they trade him to Jacksonville? Where's
his-
Trevor Lawrence going?
He's not going anywhere.
What do you mean?
Mac Jones is going to be a backup.
Why?
He gets to ride the bench.
I really hope you're not being
Best
serious.
job in football.
He's talented.
Yeah.
If Desmond Ridder had
Yeah.
In Gerard Mayo's first press conference at coach, he essentially said, we need a quarterback. Pretty much said it. Mac's still on the team.
Yeah, so they're going to take Drake May, your boy.
Yeah. All the rumors, Patriots aren't too fond of Drake May.
no, he's great.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, that's a smoke screen.
That sucks because that means we're going to move from 11 to 8 and go get McCarthy and reach.
Yeah.
So the thought is we have to jump
And
the
he's
Giants.
going to be okay.
Is that right?
But
We have to jump the Giants? Are they going to take someone with Daniel Jones? They probably should if they believe in him.
Yeah, they're
Jones ain't it.
so what's happening with Justin Fields
Yeah.
with
We're waiting
no
to see.
trade stock
I know.
whatsoever?
I would have rather
anymore?
had Fields than Darnold.
I don't think they're going to trade Justin
They
Fields
wouldn't put
anymore
him-
because they're not going to get anything for him.
Is
They're
Fields
going
going to be okay
They're
with
going to
that?
wait till somebody, one of these contender teams, loses somebody to a season-ending injury, and they're going to dangle him out there and say, "Yoo-hoo!"
Just while he's
Give us a
bench
second.
riding.
Yep. Who needs one of these? He's healthy.
Good point.
Yep.
But he
Wait.
may start probably like week 2, week 3, like
It's kind of like me when I used to go to Boundary Waters with some of the guys that were like, "No, dude, I don't smoke cigarettes," but then they would drink $8 whiskey, and I could trade a pack of Marlboros for 18 meals, an additional sleeping bag, and another tent if mine got wet to the right guy.
That's good skills.
Yep. Just because when you're out there, you don't think about that. Day 14, you're like, God, I'm exhausted. What I wouldn't do for a cigarette. Yoo-hoo. Tell me what you wouldn't do. Let's get there. Let's find that edge.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Yoo-hoo.
Would you kill someone?
No.
Nope, either.
No, I think the vision currently is draft a quarterback for the Vikings, much like Tom brought up in the group chat. Shout out to them. The 49ers get no scuff for all their quarterback faults when
because
you
they're still
finally
good.
luck out on
Because they're still
something.
really good,
exactly.
right? I know. Mhm.
Yeah, but that's defense bound. Like,
Yeah.
they're able to hold people at points the whole time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not gun, I hope.
No, not gunpoint.
Yeah, no. So, I mean,
Football point.
congratulations. You guys have done a lot for your defense.
Yes.
I mean, you essentially trade it with the Texans for your guys'
For the DNs, yeah, we
Yeah.
got a younger one who's probably not quite as good, but could
Cashman,
be.
Hey.
who went to the U of M.
Let's go, Blake
Psyched
Cash.
about
That's
Blake
awesome.
Cashman.
Yeah.
That's awesome. We
Welcome
love to
home,
see that.
Cashman.
I reached out to him to do an interview. Haven't heard back yet. I'm sure he's busy.
Damn it,
shocking.
Blake! Come
Lot
on,
of-
you're from here.
Yeah, let's go.
Also, another Minnesota boy, the Van Gink. On
No
the,
kidding,
On
I
the,
didn't
on
know.
the, yep, he's from here. He said he's excited to chant Skull again.
Yeah, let's go.
Come back home.
Let's go.
Psyched on the edge rushers. Psyched on the linebacker. Most psyched about Harrison Smith.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, with Sam
Yes.
Darnold as your quarterback, you're going to have to hold teams to like 7 points.
Do you see what we're doing on defense?
So,
Well, I think that's also why we went and got Aaron Jones.
Yes.
Woo! Super
I think
psyched
Aaron
about
Jones
that.
reached out to you guys because he was a little
I
salty.
I think so too.
Yes. Yes, he did.
I think so,
You're
too.
absolutely right.
He was like,
I wanna
Because
come back.
I can't wait to play them twice
Yeah.
next year, baby.
I can't
Mm-hmm.
wait to blow my knee out week 3 here.
Good.
On Minnesota's terrible playing
God,
field.
seriously, let's change our field. Honestly, please. Please, please, please. That'd be great.
Yeah.
So yeah, Danielle Hunter to the Texans, and we got Greenard. Nice little swip swap there. I'm cool with that. Got a little bit younger.
You shouldn't be cool with that. should be upset about that.
I know, because
you guys should have kept Hunter over him.
Yeah, well, in the contract he signed, you think we could have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's from Texas, apparently, and hey, no income tax, am I right?
Oh, well, I mean, that's a beautiful country down there.
It sure is. It sure is.
I like what you did there.
I'm most excited about Harry, obviously. Love the Aaron Jones signing. Just make Darnold's job a little bit easier. I just hate talking about that, though. I hate it. I can't.
Dude,
That's your captain.
Sam Darnold is our quarterback.
Damn.
Wait till the draft.
I told you he's going to look
I
told you he will look the best he's ever looked, and we'll get about 5 wins.
Yeah.
That's not where I would put you, but yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. Let's see the schedule.
Okay.
You know I'll do this.
Yeah.
And I'll
What's
be
our
right
bi-
again.
what's our
You'll
bye
probably be
week?
right. It's no schedule release yet.
Duh.
Yeah.
But what
I
if
think
it's week 6 and we go into bye week 5-0? Darnold's 5th in passing.
Again.
What if they just learn how to block?
Well, we'd be psyched. We'd be pumped up. Doc,
And-
how would you feel?
How the Packers felt last year
Wouldn't
watching Love just pop off for no reason. They're like, okay, like we
Yeah.
expected.
Yeah, the first few
nothing,
weeks.
and now we're getting a playoff run.
First
No,
few weeks
we
bullshit, and then they
expected
get
a lot
and
from
then,
him.
And then
No,
they get a Pro Bowler.
Please, like it's like you didn't have that shadow of a doubt going on.
I didn't.
Like, this is
Especially the
it.
first
This
few
is
weeks.
the end.
Especially
we
the
had a
first
good
few weeks.
ride.
He looked
No, I
awful.
didn't.
He
I
looked
loved it.
He looked really bad the first few
I
weeks.
was good. I was love all the way.
And you've always been love and love.
Yeah. I was happy when they drafted him.
Well, hopefully Josh Jacobs
Oh, I
can
was pissed
fill
when they
whatever
drafted
hole
him.
you guys need, which is underutilizing running backs constantly.
I mean, just look. Josh Jacobs, right?
Whoa, Eddie Lacy?
Forgot about him.
Josh Jacobs, it's essentially a 1-year deal. It's 4 years, $48 million, but only $12 million is guaranteed. So he's going to come in. He's going to play essentially the same contract that we gave Aaron Jones, and we'll see what happens. He's 3 years younger. He was just the best running back in the league. Not
2 years
last
ago.
year, but 2 years ago. Yeah.
Didn't he break the shit out of his leg or something?
No.
Oh,
It was
never
Nick
mind.
Chubb.
Nope, didn't happen.
Oh, that was Chubb. Yep.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
If you had to go into this season with one of those two running backs right now, like
I'm
doesn't-
happy with
doesn't even
either
care
one
what
of
you-
them.
The one that didn't break the shit out of
The
his
only
leg.
the only reason I could see it being negative for the Packers is because I just kept hearing how much of a locker room presence Jones was. Such a leader and
Yeah,
all this and that.
He
absolutely.
was a captain.
My dad was pissed.
Yeah.
Dad didn't like it.
Well,
And he especially didn't like it when he found out that Josh Jacobs wasn't 6'2". He's like, we got to load. I was like, he's big, but he's shorter.
he was thinking of Brandon Jacobs.
I think
Is
so.
that-
oh,
I think so.
oh,
is that's a criteria
No.
for your dad's running backs?
I don't know. Jacob
Thick thighs.
is still big, and but either way,
no, your
It's not
dad
as
was
funny.
upset because he just lost.
He loved Aaron Jones.
Consistency.
He loved Aaron
He
Jones.
just lost consistency.
Well, especially Aaron Jones towards the second half of last season when he came back from injury. God, was he
I
crying?
Yeah,
know
so
he gets
I'll-
injured. I know. You know who else gets injured?
Joe Mauer.
90% of running
Well, no.
backs.
I'll give you guys ammo here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be devil's advocate for not signing Josh Jacobs.
Mm.
If you look at his yards per carry, they're pretty trash.
Well, last year he struggled. I blame McDaniels.
I don't know.
Because
Some of
didn't
me
he
thinks-
start producing a little bit more as soon as Pierce took over as coach?
Well, because they gave him the ball more.
Yes.
His yards per carry were still trash.
McDaniels is
You
such
just
a shit
carried
coach.
the ball more.
Yeah.
And we don't do that.
True.
The most carries a running back's gotten for the Packers is like 240.
In one game?
But Jacobs can
Yes.
catch.
One game. Can you believe that?
But Jacobs can catch
Do that math, Sodi.
over the course of the season. But Jacobs can catch too, and they
If he averaged 1 yard a carry, it's still less than Adrian's record. Boy.
That brings up a great point. Is Aaron Jones automatically on your Rushmore of running backs now?
Well, yeah, because there's 5 spots, so it's easy to add.
so he'll probably take up 5. Is he though?
Yeah.
Is he?
As soon as he puts that jersey on.
Yeah.
We've had some good ones. We've had some good ones.
Who's your number one? Mine's Dr. Robert Smith.
Is he doctor?
Duh.
Why do you call him Dr. Roberts?
Because he's a doctor.
My Rushmore of Vikings.
Moeldy
Favre,
Moore?
Jennings,
Ooh, all time.
Jones.
Darren Sharper, Ryan Longwell. You guys remember those guys?
Yeah.
Ryan Longwell.
Yes.
Great name for a kicker.
Yes.
He could kick long well.
What do you mean, dude? That superstar I did on Madden 12. I got drafted by the Packers. Dude, it's beautiful. I played against Peyton Manning as a Colt the other day.
That's fun.
It's Madden
Good
in a
old
time
days.
machine, dude.
Good old
Tom
days.
Brady, Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, everybody. Oh, it's incredible. Dude, it's Greg Jennings, James Jones, Jordy Nelson, Jermichael Finley, Aaron Rodgers. Who's the backup guy? Matt Flynn. He stepped in. Aaron got hurt in a preseason game.
Matt Flynn.
And Matt Flynn threw for like 212.
Who got the starting spot for Seattle only for him to be overtaken week 1 because Russell Wilson put on in the preseason.
You know what sucks? The first time I did it, I actually got drafted by the Cowboys.
Yeah, it does suck.
And I was pumped because I'm a running back and I'm a McCaffrey-style running back, little bowling ball dude. But
Not a bowling ball.
Tony Romo, well, I'm a ball.
8-8.
Anyway, Drew Derrick we're talking about here?
Yeah.
He's a bowling ball.
Sure, but McCaffrey's not.
Yeah, he is. What would you call him then? A muscle hamster?
No, I would call him shifty.
Oh, shifty.
Hamster.
Okay, well, this guy's tough and shifty.
Okay.
He's tifty. But
Nice.
Tony Romo, Des Bryant, Miles Austin, who's the tight end? Jason Witten. There was somebody else. But it was just a stacked offense. I'm like, this is great. I'm the 6th best guy on this offense. And I was getting 200 yards rushing in one game. And I played like 4 games. And then I took the dogs to the park or something. I didn't save it. Autosave is not something that just happened in 2012.
Rookie mistake.
Rookie.
Bad job. So then now you're on the Packers. And you accepted that. That's all right.
Well, I was on the Packers. First game, we tied.
Did you demand a trade?
Drew Derrick
being able to
Drew
do
Derrick
that.
had words with Aaron Rodgers saying, we need to completely change how we run this offense. So instead of running a Green Bay offense the next
Aaron
game,
Rodgers said, don't worry about it. I'm going to be vice president soon.
I ran a Minnesota offense, and we won. So now we were 1-0-1. And then we went back to the Green Bay offense and lost. Minnesota offense lost. And so basically Drew Derrick's camp said, hey, we just went through a bye week. We're not going to do this. So we demanded a trade and somehow landed on the New England Patriots with Rob Gronkowski, Aaron Hernandez, Wes Welker. There's just a lot of guys. Tom Brady, he plays for them. It's a lot of fun.
Great. Let's go back to. I want to get back to free agency. I do love your Madden stories, Sody. You know I do. I'll watch those text clips anytime.
It just doesn't seem like you do.
I really do.
You don't care about us?
So Vikes also re-signed Powell, which I love.
Bilal?
Powell?
No, Bilal.
No, not the former Jets running back.
Oh, Thomas Jones, dude. He's in Madden 12. He's a chief. Remember that guy? Remember his biceps? God, they were huge. Him and Michael Pittman.
We got Munt, best third tight end in the league.
Yeah, absolutely.
We signed a kicker with the cool name, John something Romo. I don't know. He lost his starting job to the Lions kicker last year, and the Lions kicker is probably why Dan Campbell went for it so much on 4th. So maybe he's not that good, but he can boot 70-yarders in a T-shirt.
What happened to Greg the Leg?
He had not been in the league, I feel like, for a while. Zerline?
No.
For the Cowboys
Our
and the
last
Rams?
kicker was also
Oh,
Greg.
Greg Joseph.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay.
Yes.
Is that his nickname? You're talking about Greg Zerline.
we put
he
it
was
on.
Greg
How do I
Zerline.
play
It was-
something where you're dumb for thinking I was dumb?
But you were. That was
Was-
never his nickname.
is
That was
Greg
never
the
his
Leg?
nickname. Never his nickname. Greg Joseph. Never his nickname.
Us, inner circle, I remember I would say Greg the Leg.
Yep,
Just
I
out
say
of support.
Greg the
but
Leg all the
he
time.
is not the Greg the Leg.
That's
No,
Greg
but
Zerline.
every time he
Greg
was up to
Zerline
kick, I'm like, Greg
is
the Leg,
Greg
here we
the
go.
Leg.
Okay, you.
Shows how much we fucking watch football together now, best friend.
Sure does.
God,
Sorry I work.
you attack me. Attack.
You were wrong.
The drives on
How was
Sunday
I
aren't
wrong?
as
You
bad.
were wrong.
Greg
That's not
the
his
Leg-
nickname.
You Zerline
Yes.
doesn't own that.
Yeah,
He
he
did.
was the
Doc, thoughts.
He probably has a trademark.
Yeah.
Sody?
Google Greg the Leg.
Let's
what pops
find
up?
out.
It's,
Ooh,
it's
okay.
not
There it is,
Zerline. It ain't Zerline.
You don't think?
Nope.
Greg the Leg into the Google.
But it's some-
Greg Zerline. First fucking thing. Woo! You suck.
Well, you were right about that.
We were only
Yep.
hoping
Yep.
that Greg Joseph was Greg the Leg.
So how do I post a poll on Instagram that says,
You know how to do it. You've done it. Do it. I'm interested.
have you ever referred to Greg Joseph as Greg the Leg, yes or no?
You're going to be the only one that answers.
I can't wait.
Create more participation.
Okay. Well, Packers have had a good free agency. I will say they got Josh Jacobs, and I think he'll be great for them. especially if are they going to hang on to A.J. Dillon? What are they doing with him?
Isn't he a free agent too, or no?
I don't know. I've heard talk they might release him, but this would be like the last year of his.
Dylon.
He's done.
What happened? First of all, he was a reach of a draft pick, and everyone knew it. He was a shit draft pick. But then his rookie year, he looks great. He got worse.
He got the fear, man.
And he's had chances with Jones being injured. What the hell happened? I was so excited for him.
I don't care.
I'm not going to talk about our trade.
Moving on.
I traded him for a reason.
No, you did not. It took some prying to get him as part of the trade. You loved him at the time. We both thought he was starting 2 seasons ago.
But did I? Or was that good GM
Fuck
talk?
off. All right, Packers into shit in free agency. We're going to talk about they got Xavier McKinney. Great safety.
And McKinnard.
Yep, they got a really good safety.
That's right.
And a really good running back.
That's what they would do.
Am I missing anyone?
They released Bakhtiari, thank God.
Yeah. Hey, well, thank him for the time.
Fuck no. Bye.
You don't think?
No.
Helped get you a Super Bowl.
No, I don't care.
Okay. That's fine.
Hey,
I'm on to the next.
Whatever his injury was, you could call it Lysol because it killed 99.9% of Bakhtiari's production. You know what I'm saying? Bakhtiari's kind of like bacteria.
I gave you the rim shot, but I got to give you the fart, too.
That's cool. I get it.
In other free agency news.
Don't just gloss over the Packers like you're not
We'll talk about it.
afraid of it.
Let's go.
Why don't we talk more
the
about
Packers are going to be
NASCAR?
much better than us next year.
No, I'm just excited because now they can draft an offensive lineman in the first round and not a safety.
There you go.
True.
pumped.
There you go.
True. That's God, seriously, take the trenches in the first round. If you're not looking for a quarterback, draft the trenches in the first round.
Yeah.
Well, because now with releasing Aaron Jones, the average age for the offensive core just got younger. It's now like 24, 25. Like,
Sounds
does
like
that not scare
inexperienced.
Got
you?
younger than last year, and they're still going to be better than us? Shit.
Yeah. We had to reach across the aisle.
Hey, man, we were one injury away from being a Super Bowl team, and that was a Sam Darnold flicking that pen and hurting his wrist when he signed with us.
Yeah.
So we're there now, baby. We're there now.
Damn right. Ravens signed Derrick Henry to a 2-year deal. They're never going to pass the ball again.
Dude, can you imagine that option? Can you imagine that option?
Exactly.
Hike it to Derrick Henry. Hike it straight to Derrick Henry and have Lamar be the wingback.
Yeah. No, guaranteed.
And then just run to the left or right.
should.
If there's a hole, Derrick takes it. If there's not, pass it to Lamar. If somebody's open, he'll zing it. If not, he's twice as fast.
They need to use a
I love
split
the
set.
concept. Pass it to Lamar.
In
That's
Madden,
so great.
in Madden, it'll oh dang!
Yeah.
Direct snap to Derrick Henry, Lamar to the right, shuffle right.
They need to do a split set where they use the center's
Gross.
ass crack as the center, and it's Lamar. It's Lamar on one side, and it's not a split set with the running backs. It's a split set with Lamar and Henry.
You can't
So you
have
don't know where
both of those man hands
You don't-
under that center.
I'm saying you just don't know where.
This is a pistol.
Well,
This
sorry,
is a pistol
this is a
formation.
pistol,
This is
right?
not a
This
new
is
center.
Many cooks.
Who's pistoling on who?
You're not
Many
allowed
cooks, man.
You're not allowed to do double under.
This is obvious.
Double under
This is
center. You
obviously
can't
in the
duck.
pistol.
You can't duck.
Obviously in the pistol, and you don't know who the snap's going to.
I would
The
stagger him.
flying via football.
Sure. Yes.
I would stagger him. I'd put Derrick to the left at pistol.
Switch it up.
Lamar
Even.
straight back and shotgun.
Just switch it up. Do it all.
Just get that guy good at snapping left and right. Short snaps to Derrick Henry if you see
should
the
apply
hole.
for that job right
Madden
now.
talk
I'm a
right now,
defensive
dude.
guy.
But
We
either
are
way-
No, this is
fully
real.
back in Madden
This is real.
talk right now.
You know how I perfected a 7th grade youth football defense that
By
gave up?
playing Madden, dude.
100%. 100%. You know what I did?
Is that your playbook?
Sorry.
That's your playbook. Where'd you get these plays, Coach Don? Don't worry about it.
A real pro.
Mr. Madden himself.
I drew this up.
I got a guy.
Last
What
night I was
you
up till
do
4 a.m.
is you take a defensive scheme that you can run every play where you just hit that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, over and over.
Like
and
Madden.
watch which one fails the most.
Engage eight.
No, not even. It was
You guys
more.
remember.
It was more of a cover 6 show 2. It's
show
kind of
two.
what my guys ran.
Yeah.
But we weren't allowed to blitz. Otherwise, it would have been engage 8. Trust me, I'd have rained hell on Minnetonka's head.
It's under 2 minutes. Deep 4. Deep 4.
Yeah, exactly. Cover 4. So true. Wilson to the Steelers. Russell Wilson, that is. Would have rather had him than Darnold.
What if we still sign Zach Wilson? Wilson Darnold?
Shit, I'd be up with... I might even prefer him to Darnold for whatever reason.
Yeah, but now we owe Darnold $10 million and his family.
Isn't that weird?
God, that sucks.
That's so weird.
The fact is, yeah.
What are your thoughts on what Kirk Cousins going to do in Atlanta?
I think
Probably get
he'll-
shot.
So I think
One good year, maybe get one playoff win,
if
then
he
nothing
can do
after that.
if he can do what he was doing pre-Achilles injury just last season, they can make it to the second round of the playoffs, I think.
And then choke.
Well, I brought this up because at work earlier,
Yeah, let's
you
get
didn't
into
think
it.
it.
Let's
You were
fucking
like,
go.
you're like, he's going to be trash.
I didn't say he's going to be trash. I said the Falcons are going to do exactly what the Vikings did while he was here.
Yep.
Nah, that's not what you said.
That's pretty much what I said.
No, it's not.
Okay, but we can talk about it.
Oh,
Seriously.
are you gonna say it?
Because no, he's bringing up, and I will
Are
admit
you
to
calming
this.
him down right now? You carrying him?
Calling everyone down right now.
I'm calm.
I'm not.
The hands on our table.
Calmer than you are.
Calmer than you are.
It's that
Calmer than you
seatbelt.
are.
It's that seatbelt
It's a
thing when you
mom
slam
seatbelt.
on your brakes.
I'm wearing a kimono, dog.
So
Right?
Calmer
I
than
will
you are.
admit,
Calmer than you are.
I will admit, there was a stretch last season. It was after Kirk got injured. The offense was humming, but the defense hadn't figured it out yet. Kirk gets injured. Defense figures it out. Defense is shutting people down for a few weeks. It was during those few weeks when there was no clear front runner outside of maybe the Niners, because the Eagles had started to suck too, of who was going to be there. And I said, if Kirk was healthy and the defense is playing like it is, we have a chance. There is a chance. I said, I still don't think we can beat the Niners, which I maintain, but we had a chance the way Kirk was playing. Now, defense figured it out, and then I think other teams figured out a little bit more of the defense because then they weren't quite as good the last third of the year or so.
I just want to highlight the back and forth where you wanted to re-sign him, but then he signs with Atlanta, so you're like, oh, he's trash.
It's me, dude. That's
Okay.
I'm
You ever
emotional.
watched- You ever
okay?
watch somebody hurt him? You ever watch somebody hurt him?
I do on a daily basis.
Fuck.
Look, I've been saying, get down.
Did you just do a rail of Old Forester whiskey off
No.
your desk?
No,
You won't do it again.
no, I won't. It's gone.
Wait, so now do you have 2 spills on thousands of dollars of
It
electronics?
didn't reach the
And
electronics.
Doc and I have collectively,
And
what,
it
0?
was only a little
Up
bit.
top!
It was only a
Let's
little
go.
bit. God, and who's the one who drinks the most here? Shit.
Not me anymore. I'm reformed.
Are you
I had a moment of
Tonight.
clarity.
For tonight.
for tonight?
Oh, the sun's back, so
Everything's
it's
good.
cool. I go to that thing with my stress now.
Hey, I also think
I just wanna
people are not thinking about the lacking of coaching in Atlanta as well, too.
Well, they got.
Well, it's not Arthur Smith anymore.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's not that jackbutt.
I rescind my statement.
So that's
They'll be good
the
this
thing.
year.
I think anyone in dynasty leagues who has held on to Pitts and Drake London is psyched.
I figured I would have
Yeah,
heard
that's-
about
that's
Arthur,
Doc,
Arthur
by the
Smith
way.
being
It's
fired.
definitely
It's
That guy
actually
was
a duo
joke.
of former Falcons, Jaquiz Rodgers and Michael Turner.
Oh.
It's going to be a run-heavy offense.
Man, do you live in the past, and I love it. How you remember these names.
Madden 12, baby.
Love it.
Is that because you can't get the new one, or
He's out.
PS3 works just fine, Doc. Just fine. Not everyone can see the new resolution because they can't afford LASIK. I'll be back.
He'll be back.
I do just want to say real quick, I do love
yes.
you.
I love you too.
Okay.
Love you too. No, you can call me on that. I understand. I let my emotions drive it. My emotions is why I loved Kirk so much. Hey, Grace. She's
The door.
Sodi, you need to tell Grace that
The
she
ba-
needs to pull and turn the door.
Yeah, it's the door.
Okay, here he goes. To cap off free agency, T. Higgins requests a trade.
Yeah,
As
That'll
he
be fun.
should.
As he should.
as he
Agreed.
should.
Okay, well, that's the last for NFL free agency. Anyways, did you guys read that fans need amputations after Chiefs playoff game?
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Explain further,
Because it was
please.
fucking cold and they didn't do anything about it. They weren't used to it. They weren't used to it. People in Minnesota would have had no issue, I bet, but they did. They had a big issue, and there's some amputations happening from going to a football game.
Wow.
At least they can say, can you imagine in this scenario if the Chiefs hadn't won the Super Bowl or even lost that game? I got my arm chopped off for that. But now they won the Super Bowl. Is it worth it?
Get it tattooed.
No, it's not worth it. It's not
No.
fucking worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it at
No.
all.
No. That's terrible.
All right. We've been on the NFL for a while, which I knew would happen. But the last thing we got to talk about, is Vice President Rodgers.
Whatever,
Maybe
man.
the most important thing.
What's that CNN headline that we just found?
Oh, dude, this is really controversial.
Please
I
read
wish Sodi
it.
was in here.
Please read it.
Not that time. Where's it at? I might have lost it.
Is he free agent?
You need
Probably.
You need to edit all this out. Aaron Rodgers shared false Sandy Hook conspiracy theories.
In the locker room? Or where? Where is he sharing them?
I don't know.
Everywhere?
Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s potential vice presidential nominee, Aaron Rodgers, in private conversations shared deranged conspiracy theories about the 2012 Sandy Hook school shooting not being real. Sodi thoughts.
Thoughts, Sodi. Go.
Yeah, I'm out on that. Kids got hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good job.
Fuck you, Rodgers.
Yep.
That's some
He's
bullshit.
so-
Yep.
That is some
So
bullshit.
Yeah.
Terrible, man.
That's insane.
Officially off the deep end.
Literally,
was-
just,
he
literally
claimed-
just had to bring
he-
that up to say fuck you.
He
Aaron
claimed it was
Rodgers.
actually a government inside job and the media was intentionally ignoring it.
I was really hoping that
Media didn't
Silent
really ignore
Retreat
it.
did
It was
more
pretty.
for him.
It was pretty out there.
I will agree the government's probably capable of doing something as terrible as that, but I wasn't there. My family wasn't involved. I can't say.
Sure.
All I know is it was terrible. Terrible. People got hurt that shouldn't have, and it was, yeah.
Guys, any more NFL bits? Who am I forgetting? A lot happened for free agency. Vikes got a lot worse. Packers got a little bit better.
Why do the Raiders always end up getting people I want?
Yeah, they got Wilkins. I
They
wanted
just go there
Wilkins
and
so
die.
bad.
Yep, they just go there.
I almost would have rather had Wilkins than the two ends, but I get it. You got to get to the quarterback, and we didn't have anyone. But if we could draft a sweet D tackle, draft the fucking trenches.
Of the quarterbacks that were available, rather than Sam Darnold, obviously, what would you rather get?
Russell Wilson, Fields.
Mayfield.
I would have taken the
even
Russell Wilson.
even as Bridges.
Baker Mayfield.
But hey, do they?
And, well, Baker at the cost,
Mhm.
even though our intention is draft and move on or something. You
Oh,
think
100. Well, Baker, easy decision.
Yep.
For sure. And then I feel like
because
we could
that's
still.
what the
do
half
all right.
guarantee that getting
Yeah.
6+ wins or something.
Oh,
I
think
guess.
I think Baker gets us 9-10 minimum.
You think?
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
That
can't-
sounds like an
I have,
8-8
I have
season
no
if
idea
I've
how the
ever
Vikes
seen
are going to
one.
perform next year. Like I said, Darnold could have the best year of his life, and we could get 4 wins.
I got to see more. I don't know. I got to look at clips of what Darnold's seeing ghosts out there and shit. I don't know.
Don't worry yourself with that. Don't use that to take up your time. I did. It's not the best.
Vikings planning to trade Justin Jefferson amid Kirk Cousins' departure.
Get out of here. Who's
When
that?
was this?
Who's that from?
Nah, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say I saw a quote earlier today where Kwesi maintains not in the cards. That would have been some great shit, though.
You're like, I need to pour another one.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. All right.
You know why I'm not worried? Justin Jefferson on the left, T. Higgins on the right, and then you got Addison in the slot. I don't care who's throwing the ball.
That would be slick.
I
When's,
don't
that
care
would be
who's throwing
slick.
the ball.
When's Hawk coming back? Hey, don't forget Aaron Jones in the backfield.
We don't. Yeah. Well,
Yep.
that's when we get bored. That's when Justin's like, "Hey guys, water break. Give it to Aaron."
Yeah.
For the fourth quarter. He just runs.
Because we're winning?
Yeah.
Not to mention Ty Chandler right next to Aaron Jones as well, too.
When Aaron's like, "No, I'm tired." Yep. And then Sam Darnold just starts running him in. Jalen Hurts calls him up one day and says, "Hey man, you mind if we do some workouts together and you show me how to get across that end zone a little bit easier?"
This is a lot of Kool-Aid. This is a lot
it
of
sure
purple
is.
Kool-Aid.
So I want to move on before we OD or get wasted off the Kool-Aid. You guys familiar with Luke Littler? Are you?
Did you just pull it out of your pocket?
What did you just call Doc?
Luke Littler?
Oh, never mind.
Are you guys familiar?
Wow.
Are you guys familiar?
I am not. I'd love to be informed about Luke Littler.
Darts phenom busted onto the scene at 16 years old, now 17. Check this out. He's called the Wonder Boy. He's a 16-year-old who looks 35. and he's just fucking crushing the world of darts.
Let me poke
Has
my
someone
head
checked his birth certificate?
No, actually,
exactly. This is 17-year-old.
there's a conspiracy going on right now. He's using corrective lenses to see better, so it's performance enhancing.
Wonder
lenses.
Boy Luke Littler hits his third 9-darter of the year in the final of the Belgian Darts Open. 3 of them already. 9 darts, victory. Go the fuck home.
I don't believe it. That's a
he's
40-year-old
crushing it.
skill right
He's
there.
How do you get a
crushing it.
9-dart victories? Are they all bullseyes?
20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, and then whatever else it is.
One?
Maybe. I don't know
I
darts.
forget the score.
I don't know darts.
I forget the score.
He's a 17-year-old who's just wasting everyone. It's crazy.
I played
this
Friday
Dude, this
and
dude
lost,
locks in.
so-
If you watch the highlights, his focus is insane. It's cool to see. So congrats, Luke. Keep crushing it. I don't know anything else about darts, but that was nice. Jake Paul to fight Mike Tyson in a live Netflix boxing event. I can't wait. I know it's gimmicky and the outcome may already be decided, but I'm going to watch. If it's on Netflix, do we have to pay? Or if we have Netflix, we get to watch it?
You should get to watch it.
Probably get to watch it, right?
Well, the poster says sporting event, so everyone's starting to think it's not.
Boxing.
Yeah.
This article from Variety by Joe Otterson says boxing event.
Dude, Mike Tyson will kill him.
I know. Even now, right?
Yes.
So it's got to be, maybe you're right. Maybe it's something else.
I was really hoping I was the only one who had that opinion. But yeah,
I don't think he can lose. Like, no one wants to see Mike Tyson lose.
Yeah.
If this thing is scripted, Mike Tyson's not losing.
Exactly.
his right hand is still his right hand.
He wouldn't agree to it.
Yeah. He'd have to eat a lot of mushrooms prior to lose to Jake
are they
Paul.
boxing or are they UFC?
That's what we were saying, is that it sounded unofficial, but you brought up an article saying it's
Are
a
they boxing or
event.
UFC?
I was just
It says
finishing
boxing event.
my sentence.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
Well, I'm finished.
You're taking too long. Jeez.
Just catching you up.
Well, it's kind of like McGregor and Mayweather. If they would have been in the octagon, I got a feeling Mayweather might be speaking a little slower. But when it's boxing, you got to give it to the boxer because they perfected that. Well, I suppose never mind. Paul doesn't even do UFC. Why did I ask?
Yeah, who knows, right? Good point.
I was thinking of McGregor.
Should we take a break?
Yeah. Talk about a picturesque place, Lake Powell. It's on the border of Utah and Arizona. Hundreds of super colorful sandstone side canyons, coves, natural wonders that make Lake Powell a paradise for everything from houseboating, fishing, photography, videography, paddle boating, anything you can imagine. It is a vacation that's very close to home. If it interests you, reach out to kay@sulitexperience.com. Again, that's KAY@sulit, SULIT, experience.com for your custom itinerary and reservation. Reach out now. The crackling you're hearing right now is Girl Scout cookies, Thin Mints.
We've never been as back as we are right now with Thin Mints.
Well, I want to ask. So Thin Mints to me is probably not even on my Rushmore, which is 4, for those that don't know.
It's not 5?
That's the thing. If Rushmore was 5, Thin Mints makes my Rushmore. But
Your Girl Scout cookie Rushmore?
yes,
Let's go. Right now.
I know you love lists.
Let's go.
Well, that's the problem as I was saying this, because we're just so freeform and non-scripted here. You just looked at me and were like, yeah, we're recording. I didn't realize I haven't compiled one in my head. But the first one I'm thinking about,
He told me to record.
the first one I'm thinking about is the like peanut butter patty.
Number one.
A red box.
Easy number one.
A red box.
Not my number
Easy
one.
number one.
It's like
let's call them tag-alongs.
Tag-alongs, thank you. But
Yep.
they're just a circle covered in chocolate.
No, they're called peanut butter patties now.
Inside is
Stupid.
peanut butter and a cookie, right? So it's like a Reese's and a Kit Kat had a lovely child that
Wow,
excelled in
great
music.
description. Accurate.
Yeah.
Apt.
After
Love it.
that, it would be formerly the Samoa. I believe now it's
Number one.
Number one.
Number one.
Number one all day.
Calm down, everybody.
The best cookie.
Number 3 for me.
Hang on. So number 2 would
Rough,
be
dude.
the coconut, donut, the mini donut. By the way, next time you get a box of Samoas, Doc and Josh, because you share my passion for them,
Indeed.
take a marshmallow, a jet puffed, cut it in half. And I want you to ever so slightly find an open flame to gold that next to. Put that half of a marshmallow on top of one Samoa.
We've done this in your
no,
old
that's
backyard.
no. You're thinking of fudge stripes.
He's right.
Fudge stripes are the hack,
Yeah.
but let's say you're hosting a bachelor party.
I forgot about fudge
and
stripes
you want to
too.
create an
Fudge stripes
elegant
are
dessert tray,
awesome.
you get a avocado fired oil candle, and you roast half jet puff marshmallows. Place them open faced. You got to do open face. If you're up at the cabin, you're north of Cass County, baby. Yeah, 2 fudge stripes and a jet puff. You're good to go. Burn that thing. Make it flame. But this is an elegant setup we're going with here. Open faced Samoa or Samoan.
Samoa.
I don't know.
Google it.
They're Samoas.
It's Samoa.
Now it's called like a coconut delight. or
On the
something.
box,
Yeah,
they're
it-
titled Samoas.
Not anymore.
They're Samoas.
So you have a Samoa.
Well, you can't call anything what it used to be anymore. Now they
what
are.
a world we live in.
Samoa is a country in Oceania.
Is it?
Oceania.
Hey, that's where Survivor is filmed.
Did you
I'm
not
pretty
put cookie in there? I think Samoa and Samoan has a lot more history than the coconut cookie we're talking
Well,
about.
that must
I
be
don't
where
think
the
so.
coconut comes from.
Meet the cookies. It's a Girl Scout tab.
Hell yeah.
Meet the cookies.
They're not gonna have the right names though.
How do they monopolize these? Like
They parked outside
they're
of-
so.
Oh, they got them side by side. They got the real name and the politically correct name.
Oh my gosh.
That's great.
Really?
Caramel Delights and Samoas.
They got the PCNs?
They're called Caramel
Do
Delights?
you remember the Dosey Does or the peanut butter sandwich? Adventurefuls. That's the only name that one has. Is that a new one? Brownie inspired cookies topped with caramel flavored creme.
It looks delicious.
Hint of sea salt. I'm into that. Girl Scout s'mores. Lemonades. So guys, lemonades is my number 2. Lemonade is number 2.
I gotta.
Samoa number 3. Peanut butter patties 4. Thin mints 5.
I feel like my mom would only get Thin Mints and Samoas. Caramel Delights. Excuse me.
Yeah, watch it, dude. Jeez Louise.
So anyway, yeah. Tagalongs, Samoas, the Adventurefuls.
Are those good?
Yep.
Never
That was the
I
one with the
feel
little bit of caramel in the middle.
I feel like I haven't had those.
And then honestly, Dosey Does was how I wrapped it up. That's an oatmeal sandwich cookie with a peanut butter filling. I got a theme here. I like peanut butter. I like caramel. I like salty, savory, sweet.
Favorite milkshake
Favorite milkshake?
or malt?
Or what do you mean malt? Does a Blizzard count?
No. Because there's not a.
Where are we getting this malt or milkshake? Take me to that place. I'll tell you what flavor I'm getting.
I don't know.
Snuffies.
I'm just saying peanut butter chocolate that's my go-to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chocolate peanut butter.
So let me ask, Ben & Jerry's has individual serve ice cream. I don't know if you guys continue to abuse your body the way I do, but sometimes the freezer section is where I get some of my hardest work done. The Tonight Dough with Jimmy Fallon's face on it
It's a good one.
is a Ben & Jerry pint that I will grab, look at him and say, hello, old friend. Let's do this together.
Haagen-Dazs chocolate peanut butter.
Hello,
I don't support
darkness, my
Haagen-Dazs
old
after
friend.
new movie came out with Auschwitz about the guy that lived outside of it, and he was actually one of the caretakers and ran it. After that, I won't eat Haagen-Dazs.
What?
Yeah, look up
watched that
Haagen-Dazs.
movie?
Look up Haagen-Dazs
Shit.
ice cream's ties to Nazi Germany.
That sucks.
Oh, well, I shouldn't drive my car then.
That's all fake news, dude. I don't know about any of that.
Right out of his butt. That's all right. Girl Scout talk aside.
Wait, does Haagen-Dazs have ties to Nazi Germany?
Probably.
That doesn't seem out of the
who
question.
are we to say? We don't know.
That's one of those sody bullshits might have some accuracy.
It's being Googled.
Are we really? In the meantime, do you prefer frozen yogurt over ice cream?
No.
Remember like Sherry Berry and Berry Cherry?
Very
and
good. Oh,
Sherry's Cherry Berries.
out in L.A., Menchie's.
Menchie's.
Yes.
To me, though, it's all about soft serve ice cream rather than
You're a Blizzard guy.
pint ice cream. Well, I know, like that soft serve that you get
I still
on a
disagree.
cone. That's
I still
the best
disagree,
ice
though I
cream.
do love soft serve. But I will
So
disagree.
if it's in a grocery store, you don't want no more.
I'll eat it. I love ice cream nonetheless, but I think the best
When's
way
the
is
last
to do a
time you
soft
had
serve.
ice cream?
Recently, I got Ben & Jerry's Cherry Garcia
Frick. God.
It's a good one.
because I love fruit. That's
great
what I was
one.
going to jump to
So
on
good.
favorite
You just
milkshake is strawberry. because-
re-solidified my
like,
confidence in
Sure.
friends.
That's a perfect way to eat strawberry. Just
Chick-fil-A
blend it up.
strawberry milkshake?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't say I've had any milkshake products from Chick-fil-A.
Doc,
that's-
you getting anything on Haagen-Dazs relation to the Holocaust?
Nazi Germany.
So it was completely made up by 2 Americans in Bronx, New York.
Shoot.
It's not even German, dude.
Actually, you know, Ben and Jerry.
Where's it from?
Ben and Jerry wanted to be a bagel company.
That's even further
But
up your butt.
they could not afford the bagel maker machine because it cost more to buy the equipment to make bagels than it did to make ice cream.
So far up your butt.
Georgie, your turn to Google it. Watch him look like an idiot.
I'm not gonna.
No, I'm dead serious.
Nope, not
this
gonna.
This one's true.
I'm just not gonna.
And you guys are talking about ice cream. You guys should buy the Ninja Creamy and make your own
True,
ice
you
cream.
told me about this.
Man, we just.
How did Ben and Jerry's get their start?
He doesn't care.
Well, he should.
I appreciate the
I'm
tip.
not even going to read it. What does it say?
No, it says sign into Google.
Does it say anything about a bagel machine being too expensive? So they said, screw it, we'll make ice cream.
Yeah.
What was the
Good job,
line?
Sodi.
What
Good
was
job,
the line
Sodi.
of clothing that Mugatu wanted to make Derek Zoolander the face of?
Derelict.
Why don't you derelict? What was the next on the?
My balls, Capitan.
Well, what's on the?
We're not going to talk about it. It's great. Good job.
See how
You
I
keep-
baited you in with bullshit?
That's all you do. That's all you do. So you can't blame anyone.
How many years have we been friends?
Enough.
I'm running out of material, George.
Enough.
Don't give up on me.
On to the NHL. Congrats to Edina. Where is it?
Let them eat cake.
Let them eat cake. AA state champs, 2-1 victory over Chanhassen.
To everyone that's listening, I want to hate too. Pay as close attention to high school hockey as I did this year, and you'll understand why teams like Edina continue to win. Those coaches, former Minnesota North Star actually head coach,
Yeah.
they teach the little things and they drill it home that these kids buy in. You watch them come on and off the ice, they look better than other teams.
Yes.
Just symptoms of a good program.
They line up for a face-off sooner, cleaner, sharper. They are ready for a penalty kill with defensive zone strategies better than any team. Yeah, it's fun to watch. I'm done hating. I'm just gonna start appreciating.
Let them eat cake.
Let them eat cake. They earned it.
It's a transition I went through with the Patriots, too. At what point do you just respect what Brady and Belichick were doing?
Yeah, and I just love it because everyone in the hotel that night was cheering against Edina besides me because, man, there's nothing more that I love than seeing people who hate something so much just cry.
That's bad. That's funny.
Well, the people I'm talking about that were in the hotel, though, too.
Oh, good. Oh, I thought you meant like our employees.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay, in which case,
Yeah.
agreed. That's hilarious. They're just because they're jealous that Edina's great?
Well, it's everyone in the state hates Edina. That's a known thing
I know.
because they're eat cake, right? Cake eaters.
There are Beverly Hills. Yeah.
But what's funny is Chanhassen, who they were playing, that neighborhood is actually more affluent than Edina.
What's the metric? Are you sure?
Medium income.
Really?
Yes.
You want to talk about?
And they just have a little cheaper housing? Chanhassen borders Anoka.
You want to talk about one of the biggest schools with the most resources that lets the least amount of people in based on the weirdest county lines? Look at the Wayzata Trojans.
Yeah.
Oh. Why?
Yes.
Because I lived 3.5 minutes from Wayzata,
Mm-hmm.
and at the time, the wonderful gal I was with had children that attended Maple Grove, which was 14.5 minutes away.
Yeah.
They could have biked to Wayzata Middle School and high school. But because the way they cut their zoning out, they'll literally, like if you build a $2 million home in a neighborhood on a golf course where the average is $500,000,
They'll redraw their line to go around that house.
They'll cut their damn county down your road to where they're like, hey, if some gal sets up a lemonade stand, she gets a scholarship if it's on the corner of 4th and, Fishing River.
Right.
And then all of a sudden it's, this house actually somehow falls upon an old water main that used to field the football field
Can't
for
they
the
also
sprinklers.
kind of choose which high school they go to?
100%.
Oh, they'll draft.
Do you know how much
players
power
for
the
sure.
education board has?
Yeah, guaranteed.
Look at what they're doing to children.
Right.
Well, and just look at Mighty Ducks. Adam Banks himself was a cake eater.
Yep.
But district lines, my man.
Yep, they got
District
him.
lines.
Yep.
Good call.
They got him. Dude, Totino Grace. Georgia, you played against those guys.
Yeah.
That was a contribution school they call it, not a scholarship. So if families made contributions to the school, a lot of times they could get sports allocations. But what they would do is they would basically be host families. It started in hockey in Minnesota. It was a big thing.
Did you guys just watch Josh?
sucking up the dust so I don't get it on your carpet, bro.
Thank you.
He's eating cookies.
great.
He's eating
Being a
cookies.
gentleman and
Just
getting made
licking
fun of
Thin
it
Mint
for it.
crumbs. Right
I'm trying to make sure the
Because these things
spotlight's
are
not
just
on
like-
I've done the
Josh.
same. I've done the same. I'm sorry to interrupt. I've done the same.
He's hoovering up a Thin Man over there.
It just looked like you
Let
thought
the
about
man
it for a
work.
few seconds
I did.
before you went
You're
in.
right, I did. Yeah, I totally did. Because I'm like, what's the gentleman thing to do right now here?
Well, a lot of
Get
people
rid
don't
of it.
realize, for those
Get
who
rid of
eat
it.
Thin Mints, it's a crumbly cookie. And you have two options. You can go at it like John Cena would and go, throw that whole thing in there, crush it up, and let God deal with the rest. Or you can be a gentleman like our guest Josh is. Take a half bite and then go, There's a rock slide of crumbs he was not anticipating because he thought maybe the moisture content was a little bit higher than it currently was. While he's dealing with that situation in his hand, live on the air, he has two options. Dump it on your floor while you watch, and he's a dirtbag for the rest of his life.
Or make a
I didn't
ruckus
blame him
walking
for a
out
second.
here.
I
Or
didn't
he
blame him
sits
for a
there and goes,
second.
Done.
I'm not saying you did. I'm blaming you for admonishing him for being the guy he is.
It was a logical choice.
I just don't know how you
I get
see John Cena just power through anything. You can't see the guy.
Because much like Georgie's good ideas, they come out of nowhere.
Good one, Doc.
Ice cream, John Cena being chilling. There's something going on here. There's a huge circle gathering right now.
Gotta be.
Are we
Gotta
going to
be.
get another snowstorm? Is that what you're doing? You're aiding to a second winter?
We'll get a snowstorm in May for sure. All right. Hey, congrats, Dinah. Well done. Eat some damn cake.
What about Class 1A?
I'm not sure.
Seriously? State of hockey.
Tell us. St. Paul Cathedral. Thank you,
St.
Grace.
Cloud Cathedral.
St. Cloud Cathedral. Did you have any idea, Sodi?
Hello. Yellow.
Make that a soundbite.
Name this
All right.
movie.
On to the NHL.
Fantastic Mr. Fox? Seriously?
With
Anderson.
the Wild, your Minnesota Wild, since last week are 3-1. Dubs over Arizona and Nashville. An OT loss to Colorado, 2-1. Then a 4-1 victory over Arizona last night on Pride Night. Proud and Wild. Let's go. Wild are now 32-27-7. Better than the Blues, and still 6 points out of a playoff spot.
Go Wild.
Go Wild. In OT against Nashville, on the 3-on-3, Wild pulled their goalie to make it a 4-on-3.
That's what I was waiting for you to bring up.
And it paid off.
I was hoping you did. So
We won.
that was one of the biggest.
Risks, right?
I have large cojones moves. I've seen this coaching staff make.
Because if we were to lose, what would happen,
I
right?
don't know. Keep talking over me. Maybe you'll tell the story better than I could.
Jeez Louise, dude.
Well,
Isn't that why, though? Isn't because I don't understand.
I'm self-reflecting. I shouldn't talk. I do that so much. That's why I hate when people do it to
I'll
me.
move on if you're going to bullshit.
No.
Tell me why it was big cojones.
So we are behind a playoff spot, and not even the last playoff spot, but I just think a playoff spot that could seat us better and potentially getting a home field advantage. And we could sit people and kind of sit back and let our cards fall. In an overtime, which is now 4-on-4 or 3-on-3, I can't remember.
3-on-3.
It's 3-on-3 overtime, which is fast-paced hockey.
Yes.
We took a massive risk, but 4-on-3 literally means that's a huge advantage.
But an open net.
But an open net. But we wanted those points so bad in overtime, we couldn't let it go to a shootout. So we wanted those overtime points so badly that we pulled the goalie, which I can honestly say in a non-playoff game or something that has the implication it did. I've never seen our coaching staff do a move like that, so it was
Well, that's
really
good.
cool.
That means they want to win.
They do.
Well, you still didn't. So there were if we had lost, there was some type of penalty. There's something that a worse thing would have happened to us if we just went to OT or shootout or something.
Well, we wouldn't have got. I think we would have only got.
Is it just points?
Yeah, it's points. But, well, no, it was. If you win, you get 2 points. If you lose in overtime or a shootout, the other team gets. So either way, but we wanted 2, not 1. So literally,
Sure.
I think that's what it was. They basically said we already got 1 point by making it to overtime. We're not here for 1. We're here for 2. So they pulled their goalie and went and got the second one.
That's right.
Love that drive.
I guess we'll never know what the alternative was looking like.
I don't understand
We
the
pulled.
reference.
No, we pulled. Kanye,
Yeah, didn't
come on, dude.
I just spend the
Oh,
entire
his
break
Grammy,
talking
come
about
on,
how
dude.
much I'm glad
Good
that
one,
Josh
good one,
is
Josh.
back in studio?
Good one, Josh.
Bring
And
it
then
back.
you
Bring
come
it-
back from
cut
break
that
with-
out.
with
Cut
that.
that out.
That.
We can't edit. Trust me. I don't know
can.
how.
Oh, we can.
We can?
Absolutely. What about Blues?
We won't.
Yeah, we won't. But
We can, but we won't.
absolutely can. I will not.
All right.
We're special. What about your Blues?
They're just, dude. It's so disappointing that the trade deadline for the NHL came and went, and the Blues did nothing.
Yeah.
And what are they doing? They're sitting like 12 points behind a wild card spot. So instead of doing what they should have done and tank this season for a better draft pick, we're gonna get like the 11th pick in the draft, be the Vikings, and just be trash.
Whoa.
Welcome.
Is tanking a thing in the NHL?
It should be.
As much of
It's not.
as the NBA and NHL or
No.
NFL?
No.
And actually-
because it's a lottery system, so
Well, actually, if was it the Continental or the Canadian Hockey League? I believe the NFL is looking into adopting their draft strategy. So once eliminated from playoff contention, teams are given draft lottery points for every victory they get from there on out.
That's good incentive.
Once eliminated from playoff contention, the winningest team at that point gets the first pick.
We should implement
Oh, wow.
that in our fantasy.
Imagine that in the NFL.
Imagine that in the NBA.
Imagine that
Hey,
in the
yeah,
MLB.
yeah.
Yes.
The Twins.
all of them.
God,
Imagine that in every league.
what a system. Where really it's every win you get 2 points toward the first
Also,
pick.
imagine the MLB.
Every overtime
if every
win-
team had the same amount of money.
Is one, every loss is nothing.
Imagine.
I can't watch the MLB for that reason.
What?
I'll watch it casually, but certain teams just have more money.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Why?
Stop.
That's
Don't
why
do
they
that.
made a movie about the Oakland A's, is the fact that they made a huge playoff run and like
With
a
no
massive
money.
win
Did
streak
they
with
win a
no
World
money.
Series?
Mm-hmm.
Quit
No.
your bitching.
Then he went to Boston and broke their losing streak because they have money to spend on players.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But did he win?
That's the point
did
of the
he
movie.
win without having to spend all that money?
You're
So
reinforcing our point.
Do you agree or disagree that it's
Unfair.
that it's unfair that more teams have more money?
As a guy that turns off salary cap in every Madden franchise has ever had, I'm
You agree?
buying the best. Oh, yeah.
You
All
agree?
day, baby. I'm shuffling out cash that fucking
He
people
agrees.
can't match.
He
all
agrees.
Day. All day. But,
All right.
but,
I got your playoff music cue.
did
dude.
Billy Balls win against that system?
Billy Balls?
Billy Balls.
What was his name?
Billy Bean?
Sorry.
Billy
Walsh.
Balls.
Billy Balls.
Who's
Brad
the-
Pitt.
Who's the director in Entourage?
Brad Pitt
Bill Walsh
played Billy Balls.
was the GM of the
Wally
Oakland
Balls.
Billy
Athletics.
Balls.
Bill Walsh. From
I gotcha.
Medellin.
I follow. All right. The Oscars happened.
Yeah, they did.
They sure did.
They did?
Yep.
And they went to the right people.
Absolutely, they did. Did you guys see Ryan Gosling just shred his "I'm Just Ken" in that hot ass pink suit?
Yes, he
great.
did.
I didn't watch.
Killed it.
Really?
Just killed it.
Best performance of the night.
Yeah, I love the beginning.
Was it erotic?
Yes.
Would you
Very.
classify it as erotic?
Very. I love how Margot Robbie just could not keep it together for a
Yeah,
second.
yeah,
Just-
Was she visibly or visibly aroused?
Yeah,
Yes.
right. Stroke.
But really letting that Mickey Mouse Club come back out again.
Yes, exactly. Everyone's like, he could sing. It's like, yeah, pay attention to his career as a child.
Sexy children, right? Yeah, sexy children. That's what we should focus on.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. Naked John Cena.
Again,
And for
nudity,
the life of me, I can't understand why they didn't play his music as he came out.
right?
They should have.
Because no one could see him.
Cena!
No one could see him.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what he wears.
Or the
No, have you-
charges he should receive for the
Have you
children that were in
seen
that audience.
the conspiracy theory behind that?
No. I've seen the backstage photo though, where he just had like a.
The conspiracy theory is that was a
Go ahead.
I can't say this goddamn word.
What are you
Emil
saying?
Hirsch
This is what I thought. You
from
were gonna say for a
Into the
second.
Wild, where he died in the bus.
Doc, go ahead.
Humongous what?
It was an initiation by the Illuminati.
The humiliation.
Thank you.
The humiliation.
There it is.
Oh, I
Yup.
can see
Thank
it.
you.
But he wasn't humiliated.
you
he's
did
like,
it.
He's like, I'm ripped.
Are you sure?
I'm fucking stacked. Are
Are
you
you
kidding
sure?
me?
Hey, let me ask you this, Georgie. In your best shape, would you feel humiliated going out on a live television air at the Oscars without pants or shirt?
I'd have fun with it.
Am I getting paid?
Would you? Would you really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
He had a cover over his nuts. First
Am I
of all.
getting paid?
Yeah, and am I getting paid?
Yeah.
No, because
So
it's
your dignity's worth $1 amount.
Welcome
So,
to Hollywood,
Okay, we'll
baby.
test you. We'll test
Welcome
your
to
theory.
hell,
We'll test your
Josh.
theory in
This
his
is-
preceding movie roles.
By the way, this is what we're talking about on Unabashed Belligerence tonight. The theory is ethics.
Let's go.
Perfect. We'll save it then.
And your soul.
There's
what
your,
it's worth.
there's your teaser, folks.
Those who have not subscribed to premium content, I promise you, it's not Flabbergash. It's not more Girl Scout cookies.
That's what it's all about.
It's incredible.
That's what it's all about,
And tonight actually is ethics, which I learned from The Office, is a true common conversation about good versus evil, and not an empty shoplifting, message. Don't take tape from work unless you're taping stuff at work.
But anyways, it's super easy to become a premium member. It's the
easiest
go
thing.
to the-second-office.com, and there is links to our premium content.
All you got to do is climb into the stall next to us and make sure there's TP next to you.
Well, climb sounds like a lot of work. Let me say just
don't have to
plop.
step.
Just plop.
Just
Plop
plop
on
down.
down.
I could plop
on
anywhere.
down.
Plop
Yeah.
on down.
Shit and scroll, baby.
Other winners from the Oscars. Robert Downey Jr. gets his first. About time.
Should have got it for
Long
Tropical
time
Thunder.
coming. You should have got it
Should
for
have got
Iron
it for
Man
Tropic
1.
Thunder. Yes, exactly. He should have got it for Tropic Thunder.
Iron Man 1.
Here's something I heard about the Oscars too that kind of puts it into perspective as to how annoying of a night it is.
Ooh.
7 awards for multiple hours of a display. Boring.
Well, it's more than 7, but
Is it more?
it's way more.
But
But
not
they
that
don't
they
display
televise.
it on the show?
Yeah. No.
Oh,
Well, no.
Yeah. They stopped showing some during commercial breaks. Yeah, like some happened during commercial breaks.
Well,
I
no,
guess.
and they do a lot of the ones that they deem not important,
Yeah.
which are critical for the production of movies.
Yes.
They announce those beforehand.
And
Yes,
it gets
that's
less
right.
and less that they televise every year.
Yeah.
Oh, so is that all they televised?
Yeah.
Maybe was
So
7.
what? So
That's
what
what I'm
they?
just
This is
saying,
what
that-
they televise, right?
Okay.
Supporting actor and actress, best
Lead.
support. Yeah, best actor and
Picture,
actress,
director,
picture director. What else did they? What else did they show?
cinematography, score, original song,
I didn't watch
costume.
it.
I feel like they still do
Hold on.
costume.
They did song.
Anything
They did
based on
costume.
the novel Push by Sapphire.
There was something about animation
You're
with
just
the
living in the
Godzilla
past.
movie.
Yeah.
Did that get shown on
Yeah.
screen and such?
Ooh,
Okay.
what?
did.
Yeah, what did that win? Did that win any? Oh,
And-
that's right. I remember they
'Cause they all
celebrated
carried
because
little
that was
Godzillas on
beforehand.
stage.
That was beforehand that it was announced. I remember a celebratory video when they found out they were nominated. That movie's great. If you guys haven't seen it,
I
it's
haven't, no.
awesome. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Who's seen Spaceman? Adam Sandler
Um,
on Netflix?
best animated they announced.
Anybody?
Stop, Sody. Boy
Watch
and the
it.
Heron, best animated feature. See it if you haven't. It's awesome. I can't wait to see it again. Studio Ghibli for the win again. Who'd have thunk?
Who'd have
Wait,
thunk?
can I tell you something just me to you right now?
Let's go.
You have Netflix.
Yep.
Tonight
Ooh,
or tomorrow,
yes.
Watch.
Give me something.
Spaceman. Adam Sandler
Okay,
stars in it.
I'm into it.
Co-starred by Paul Dano.
Shit.
Anything Paul Dano touches is gold.
It's a
dude.
good point.
So it's Adam Sandler in a space shuttle with Paul Dano.
Is it? What's the genre?
Dealing with being a man. Honestly, dealing with coming to terms.
Drama, comedy, adventure,
Thank
action.
you. Thank
He
you.
gets shot into space.
Drama, comedy, adventure, action.
Drama.
Thank
Dramedy.
you.
Dramedy.
Thank you.
Great. I'm into that.
Oh, are you
I'll
now?
totally watch.
Wow,
Yes.
crazy.
If you explained it better,
Yeah.
Just trust.
I'm not the weird one. Don't look at me like that.
What did Ingram say about Lamar? Big trust. I need you to have that in me. Okay?
I don't sometimes when you don't elaborate what you're talking about.
Sometimes I don't need to elaborate. I just want you to trust me and say, okay.
Cillian Murphy, best actor.
That's a pizza topping.
Congrats.
That's not his name.
How do you say it?
Sicilian
Killian.
Killian.
Really?
Yes.
Killian.
With a C?
Yes.
Killian?
He's only Cillian when he's being silly.
Oh, well, that's great. Good one. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
Doc, you should
I
start
d-
making jokes.
I
at the
really didn't know
beginning of
that.
episodes.
No, I feel like I've heard reporters also saying Cillian Murphy.
Oh,
Well,
they mess
let's,
his name up all the time.
Hey, let's remember his humble beginnings, showing his wiener in 28 days later.
Yeah.
I never saw the movie.
He's come a long way.
It's weird that that's what you remember.
I saw a thread. I haven't seen. I saw a thread. I haven't seen the movie.
Not Batman Begins. Not that.
So you haven't even seen the movie. You just saw that part.
Yeah.
You just Googled
It was the top of some Reddit
Wait, is that
thread. It was the top
Scarecrow?
of some Reddit
Is
thread.
that
saying he's
Scarecrow
come a
in
long
Batman
way
Begins?
since he showed his wiener in 28 days later.
I'm gonna need
Long
a subreddit.
I tried to see the movie. I ended up in 28 days, which was different, but great. A good lesson. We should all see that.
Oppenheimer, Best Picture. Mr.
Never
Murphy
saw it,
won
but-
Best Actor for Oppenheimer. I haven't either.
Well, Downey Jr. was Oppenheimer.
Yep.
God, I didn't even know he was in the film.
Oppenheimer dominated the
crushed.
Oscars.
It cleaned up. Christopher Nolan, best director.
That's his first.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, me
Why?
too. Me too.
Nope.
No.
You don't
No.
believe he deserved?
No, that's a fun movie. It's a good movie.
Okay.
Not best picture.
That's one
Interstellar.
of those Scorsese
Agreed.
theme park movies.
Dark Knight.
I'll say
Batman Begins.
Okay,
He
Interstellar.
didn't deserve it for any of those.
Interstellar better than Inception.
You're a whore.
Dark Knight
Sorry.
in between the
that
two, I think. No, I'd be interested to look to see who won those years, but I'm cool with this being his first.
Push a novel by Seth.
Also, you're forgetting his best, I think.
Memento.
I haven't seen that, but
The
probably.
what, dude? You haven't seen
I
Memento?
know, I know.
I was gonna say if you're gonna say Nolan's best, then
Good point. It probably is that.
talking about Snatch.
Oh no,
That's not him.
The other time.
He did Dunkirk. He did Tenet, which
Tenet.
Tenet was all right. I missed a portion of Tenet.
Man, I'd put.
We all missed the
I
portion
would also.
of Tenet.
Hey,
man.
I would also.
Well,
Please don't talk about it. I do want to see it.
Well, no. Did I ever tell you that
I would put the
Tenet
Prestige over
came
all
out during
this.
COVID?
Oh, Prestige is
The
great.
Prestige is amazing.
Prestige is underrated.
Great movie.
Underrated.
Tenet came out during COVID. I told
It
you
did.
this story
It did.
Maybe. I don't know what you're alluding to.
when it was like, we gotta get out of the house, go see a movie, and I'm like, the only movie I would go see is Christopher Nolan's latest film, Tenet. And we go there and the theater's empty. Tenet's not a short film.
Nope.
Boredom set in.
Maybe.
To the point where I'm like, I might want to come back to this theater someday. And right now, we're not on the path to that. But it's a great film. But I'd like to see it when it comes out on Blu-ray and DVD.
It definitely has, buddy.
Emma Stone, Best Actress for Poor Things. Congrats.
Poor thing. You know why they called it
Am
that?
I missing anything?
That's all I heard they said about her after the movie was done.
Poor Thing. Have you seen the movie?
No, but I heard Chris Hockey said it was hot.
I've heard. I have heard.
Amber.
There's a lot of sex scenes.
Yes, I've heard. I've seen the stills.
Poor thing.
NBA. Wolves with a tumultuous week. Missing Cat.
Spell it.
Tumultuous. TEMUL.
Nope. TU.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
40%, baby.
Thanks, Sody.
I love you.
Love you. Had an awesome dub against the Pacers. Who hasn't seen that block by Ant to win the game? Holy shit. Greatest block I've ever seen. L's against Cleveland. Cleveland L was in OT after Jarrett Allen gets to the line 21 times, has a season average of 4. This is when Rudy gave the money sign to the refs. Fined 100 frickin' K, which is crazy.
Ridiculous.
Draymond Green can assault someone in front of millions of people, and he gets a quarter of that. It's really weird. NBA was in their feelings. All they did was reinforce his point, in my opinion, that there's some shit going on.
And if you're wanting to help support Rudy Gobert pay that fine,
We got a shirt.
visit thesecondoffice.org.
We got a shirt.
You can get your cheating ass ref shirt.
Cheating ass
Absolutely.
refs.
Wait a minute. Do a portion of that proceeds actually go to help sport?
Hell no.
No.
Hell no.
Wait. Can we use a portion of those proceeds to help support us getting 4 tickets to a Timberwolves game, and then we'll make a sign that says, we got here because we sold T-shirts that said cheating ass refs. Thank you, Anthony Edwards.
God, I would love that.
Yes.
I would love that.
I might know a guy we could talk to.
Talk to him.
100K.
Talk to him.
He's married to a guy or a gal named Kay at Sulit Experiences that sells destination trips. I can't imagine she couldn't set us up with a good Timberwolves game.
Nice. That'd be great.
Maybe at the Four Seasons, which Minnesota has now.
Wolves also lost to the Lakers, in which they were out free throwed 29-13, I believe.
Wow.
That's depressing. Why would you bring
I'm
that
less
up?
worried about that one because the Wolves they were super shorthanded that game. We were without.
How are we doing on turnovers?
We were without.
Are we good at turnovers?
Better now.
Are we number one?
No, we were better. We were without Towns, Gobert, no backup point guard in Morris, and no Kyle Anderson.
Well, that's the story, it sounds like, then, and basically.
It was,
Yeah.
and because of that, I think the direction was jack threes. We took like 43s or something.
Yeah.
And so obviously we're going to draw less fouls. So I'm less mad at that one. But Lakers got us there. Back in action yesterday against the Clippers. Wolves were down by 22 in the second quarter. Come back to win by 18.
I
Anthony
know a
Edwards,
few-
37 points.
Really?
Crushed them. Oh, yeah, we took right over.
How are his
He was
knees
great.
doing?
Wolves are a half game. He's fine. Wolves are a half game out of first in the third spot because all top 3 seeds in the West have 41 wins.
We got to be
Or,
happy.
sorry, 44? 45. It's
We got to
45.
be happy with top
45.
3 no matter what.
And it looks like the odds that we finish top 3 are pretty damn good.
Good.
Wait.
Because we have a 3 and a 5 game cushion over the Clippers and the Pelicans. And the Clippers, we have the season series 3-1 against.
What
So
do you mean by cushion? Sorry.
we are ahead of them in the standings by 3 games.
Okay.
Yeah,
usually on a chair to make him softer.
exactly. We also were without Chris Finch, our head coach for the Cleveland game. Whatever.
Really? Why?
He was sick.
Sick as fuck.
Yep.
Sick of this bullshit.
Cat got his surgery. Will be reevaluated in 4 weeks, just before playoff time.
Okay.
By the way, meniscus tear
Mm-hmm.
used to end an NFL player's season.
No, it's always dependent on the damage. Meniscus tears can be anywhere from a month to like 6 months.
I think you're thinking ACLs instead, man.
No,
Yeah, I tore my
MCLs and LCLs actually.
torn my meniscus in high school for football, and I was back that same year.
Well, you're an athlete.
Thank
And
you.
this is a professional athlete with all the resources necessary to come back strong.
The
I'm not
most-
professional.
Couldn't
However,
fucking play after
even
an
if-
Achilles,
who-
so
Mayo
I'm not
Clinic.
professional?
You're not professional.
I'm
The
professional?
doc.
You could have been.
The doc.
No.
No?
No
Couldn't
chance.
But really,
Um,
you get Mayo Clinic involved, that thing is stitched
I'm
up
saying,
real quick.
yes, exactly. And I think, hey, even if
I don't know what egg whites and olive oil
so
have to
he's
do with any of this.
reevaluated. Say he's reevaluated in 4 weeks, and he's cleared. He still needs to ramp back up into game shape, which can take a while, and maybe he's still not 100% for the playoffs. I think that's fine. Park his ass in the corner and let him shoot threes all game.
There you go.
He'll hit 45% of them. And it'll be great. Let Ant get to the basket or kick it out to Cat in the corner. He doesn't stand in the corner enough. I know he's better than that, but if he's not 100%, let his ass stand in the corner and splash threes.
Is that abusable or is that identifiable and then you cover for it no matter what, though? Like if you go in
I
with
think
that
we
game
have the
plan
depth and
whole
the
time.
pieces to make it abusable.
Okay.
I think we have the personnel to keep him in the corner and make the defense worry about someone else.
Enough other pieces to
Yeah.
end up switching up the scheme.
Especially if you got Ant putting
So-
on the rim pressure.
Yeah.
Instead of a game track or minutes on the court, we've got a step counter on him to see how many times he moves.
Yep.
Like, hey, just hang out.
Yeah. Stand in the corner.
We'll
Cat.
put the fifth defenseman on the other team on you and just wait.
Yeah.
And then you go, oh, I'm open.
Mhm.
And just work on baselines.
Yeah.
For a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I don't hate that.
No, let him stand in the corner. I was saying that before he was injured. Like, he's great, and he can do so much more than stand in the corner. But sometimes I feel like that will help our offense if we just have an
What if he
ace
wants to
shooter
stand in the
just
front?
waiting for the pass, because we don't have that.
It's often a bystanding threat,
Yes.
just being there.
PJ Tucker, in multiple playoff runs for multiple teams, stood his ass in the corner for
Yeah.
the entire possession.
Something
Cat's a
you
better
have to
Cat's a better
occupy.
shooter. Is it like, so I'm not super worried about it. If he can come back 80%, put his ass in the corner.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
it
don't
seems to
sound
be the
worried.
season. Let's go.
good.
Mhm.
Let's go.
I'm saying. I am saying.
We need a championship in this town. Tell you what.
Whoa, Lynx, man.
Ant hit.
I was going to
Oh,
say
true. Excuse me.
the women's team have been holding it down for you.
Yep.
Yeah. Howl and prowl.
Ant is 5 techs away from getting a 1-game suspension.
5 text messages? Stop texting.
Technical fouls.
Oh, technical. Okay.
That's a technical foul.
It needs Bavarian creep.
My finger's in your mouth, kitty, but I don't feel no teeth. Name the movie, Doc. He doesn't know.
Not too shabby. It's just
Thank you, Josh.
Which is
8 Crazy Nights, brother.
starring.
Sandler.
Check it.
Let's bring it on back. I told you, a huge circle on this thing, man.
Yep, he's right.
We're returning
He
back
is
to home
right.
every time.
He is right. All right. Random weird news headline. You guys ready? Dead Ohio man's roommates drove body to withdraw money from his bank account.
Did it work?
Let's find out. Two roommates of a. This is an
Because
NBC
if
News
yes,
article.
we need to
This is from
restructure on the banking
NBC
system.
News. Two roommates of a recently deceased man were each charged with abusing a corpse after propping up his body to withdraw money from his bank, police say. The pair, Lorene B. Ferrallo, 55, and Karen Casbohm, 63.
Was this Weekend at Bernie's Bank?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Found the man dead Monday, took his body to a bank where what was their relationship with him? Where they had previously accompanied him.
Wheelchair. They
Maybe.
definitely propped him up in the wheelchair.
Probably.
100%.
With the help of a third unnamed person, the roommates carried the body to the front seat of the dead man's car so bank staff could see him and drove to the familiar bank branch.
I like to think they're
where they
using
withdrew
stilts
an
on the gas
undisclosed
and
amount
the
of money.
brakes.
The pair previously withdrew money from the man's account with him present and approving. The chief told the Star Beacon, a daily news platform in Ashtabula, which is a place apparently. The alleged caper unraveled when the duo dropped the body off at a county medical center after the withdrawal and left quickly.
Yeah.
Without giving hospital staff information about the man.
Hey, if the check don't bounce, the body won't either. I promise you, baby. Let's go.
One of the two later called the facility with some of the man's story, he said. So they're trying to cover their tracks now. Yeah, he wasn't dead when we dropped him off. Swear.
That's
The
why
body
we
was
drove
identified
off so
as Douglas Lehman, 80, the chief said. Officers went to Lehman's home where the roommates told them about the bank trip.
So we would have helped him, but he's broke.
Oh, God.
America.
Okay. County prosecutor did
Brings us
not
to our
respond
episode of
for
Unabashed
comment.
Belligerence and Ethics, kind of, technically.
You guys want to see the Forbes highest paid actors of 2023?
You're probably going to do it anyways. How long does it take?
Not long.
Perfect.
Oh, internal server error.
And we're done.
Hold on. I got it. It's a good one. Forbes highest paid actors 2023. Boop. Here's the here it is. Here's the article. Sorry, guys. Highest paid actors 2023. I got to subscribe. One of them's Adam Sandler.
Spoiler.
Well,
He could be 5. He could be 1. I don't
I
know.
was going to say it anyways.
You'll have to subscribe to the premium content.
In order to find
Guess
out.
we'll find out. Well, hey,
Guess
Adam,
we have to subscribe
Adam
to the
Sandler
premium
still
content of
still
Forbes
doing
to
it.
find out
Still
first.
doing it. Putting out mediocre movies, if that, and he's killing it. Well, and some better than mediocre. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I will argue that. Spaceman
Okay, go ahead.
on Netflix. Spaceman. You son of a woman I respect so much.
Go ahead.
And
Go ahead.
Spaceman. It's on Netflix.
I can't wait to watch.
Listen to the frickin' Girl Scout cookies getting crushed. As soon as no, I'm good.
It's cool. We'll just look them out of Josh's
No.
hand.
I'm gonna wait till the
You
microphone's
gotta
out.
vacuum it out of my hand.
Hand. There you go.
Nice. Hey, thanks, guys, for listening. Like, subscribe on all avenues of listening, please. If you like us. That's all right. Check out our shop. We got awesome t-shirts. Check out our website. Check out our premium content.
Where can they tell
Hop
us
on
what
into
they
the
want to
stall
hear?
next to us. Instagram polls, email
Instagram polls,
us.
email,
The
yep.
second office LLC at Gmail. Send us some emails.
Love it all.
Whatever you want to do.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Seriously, tell
As
us
per
what,
always,
tell us what
Josh.
you want to hear.
As
We're
per always.
constantly critiquing our
We'd love to hear from you.
content.
And if you have questions that you want us to discuss, let us know.
We'll discuss them, potentially.
Might even set up a phone call.
Okay.
If you're a professional athlete that plays for the Vikings. Blake
Our
Cashman,
Packers.
what up?
And that's where we draw the line. Not a professional athlete. Don't bother. Hey, love you guys. Thank you.